Back in action. The Wildcats from the red rink at Jersey Shore Arena. And nope, you are not seeing things. That's number 7, Larry Lee. Back on the ice after a multi-game trip overseas. He was visiting his tour of Europe, Scandinavia, and the subcontinent. He's on a little trip, but he is back. So your Wildcats today from the red rink at Jersey Shore Arena. Are here to take on the Ramapo Saints from Muncie, New York. And I don't know about you, I don't like nothing about New York. Well, except Lake Placid. That's about it.
Well, how about the Statue of Liberty? I mean,
well,
that's in New York, isn't it?
We figured that out. That's in New Jersey. The dumb Rangers play with a New Jersey logo on their shirt. Can't even have their own logo. They got to put a logo of a New Jersey monument on their chest. But anyway, so we do have Larry Lee back, but we are short Manny Noonan. He's not here today for reasons that we won't get into. He's off for one game, so he won't be here. So we'll see how Mark and Louie change up the lines, whether Larry Lee will center Nico and Tommy, or whether he bumps up someone and shuffles around that line, but we'll see what happens. And we've got another quick shout out. There he is, number 16, the birthday boy, Anthony Pinto. Birthday today, the big 18 years old. So, like we told his mother inside, Franny, and here she is, it's no longer a gay misconduct. Now it's a misdemeanor. And he can go to jail for it. So he's got to be careful when he starts throwing hands. Yep. But anyway.
No, not at all.
Okay. We'll be back. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
That's the guy.
First thing Carl says when he walks in, this guy sucks. But we have one good, one bad ref today. Okay. So we'll see. But another must-win game for your Wildcats today. Although Toms River, the team, were fighting for that playoff spot. They have to play Atlantic City at 4:15 today. So after our game, we'll see what happens. But another must-win. So we'll be back for the opening face-off right after this.
Oh, yeah?
Because he didn't have to come here to play. All right. Fuck is that? That's what he said in the. So Michael Stoll looks like he's centering Nico and Tommy. Jake sends that one around. Out to the point. Fans on a shot from the point. Left wing circle. Wolfie in net. And he scores right away. 1-0 on a defensive breakdown. Larry Lee's first shift back. Let's see how his legs are. Larry Lee taking on 2 Saints. Then he picks it up. Good hip check by Morgan. Sent up to Larry. Rink wide pass. Or rink wide dump in. Manav walks that one down. Larry takes this, fires. Ooh, and that one goes wide. Good shot by Larry. This one dumped deep in. Behind the net. Morgan comes up the other way. Shouldered off by Nico. Daly sends that up. Wolf sends that into the corner.
Did he get it? Not yet. That is my friend.
Out to the point.
Got you.
High stick here. Michael Stoll picks that up. Rink wide pass. Blocked aside, picked up by Nico, fires into the glove of the goaltender. Pinto sends this into the corner, comes all the way around the boards. That one gets by DeFalco. Rink wide pass. Sent out by Manav. Shouldered down, but Larry's there to pick that up.
Although he skated by the bench, it was perfect, but not like on the ice.
DeFalco takes this one down. Looking to get around a couple of Saints. But they take the puck away and skate out of the zone. 2-on-2. Stick by Pinto. Takes that away. Now he brings the puck out. Makes a couple of moves. Skates out of the zone. Offsides. Wolf leaves out for Morgan. Back around behind the net. Wolf sends this up the glass and into the net. He says it's on. Nico takes it out of the zone from the pass. Tries to get around the Saint. Drops it back for Tommy. And back behind the net. Sent back around. Morgan's going to pick this up. played by Tommy. This one's sent out.
Supplemental. Not main. Well, I'm thinking about high school. Go for behind the ball.
Pinto fires off the goalie into the netting.
So who, someone, guy that's playing with a bricklet.
What's that?
Did you video yesterday?
Yes. Into the corner. Larry Lee's going to try to get there. And it gets wrapped around. Dug out by the Saints. Sent rink wide. Larry Lee's going to fight to get there first. Kept it at the point by the Falcon. Fires. Oh, off the pipe. Looks like the side of the net maybe. Back out to the point. Fires again. Blockered into the corner. Manav trying to take that puck away. But sent out. Pinto picks this up. Oh. Couldn't get it out. Fired and tipped and goes in. Second goal of the game for the Saints.
Oh,
Might say that.
Well, that's instruct them on how to do that. I'll make note at 2:40. Just on my own. Just so I can say, hey, go to live ball and look at 2:04 the first period. This is what you should do, and this is what you did.
Nico picks this one up. Tries to split a couple defensemen. Couldn't keep possession of that one. Dumps it back. Morgan picks it up off the glass, but blocked back down. Tommy picks this up along the boards. Now Stoll picks it up, spin around, fires it, goes wide in the net, along the boards. Wrapped all the way around. Off the glass and out of the zone. Rink wide pass. Nico picks it up over the blue line. Looked like that went out of play. Nico takes this one 2-on-1. Fires. He scores! Walked in on a 2-on-1. Took the shot. And put one home to get one back. Cut the lead in half. 2-1.
14 unassisted.
14 unassisted. Here's Bryce Pinto.
Missed on the
So we got a bunch of stragglers coming down from Ramapo as they make their way one at a time onto the ice. We were just informed by one of the parents. Oh, it's loose, Larry. Oh, he couldn't get a hold of that one. Just informed by one of the parents. A couple accidents on the parkway. Yeah, that Garden State Parkway. Oh, over to Larry Lee. Constantly accidents on that parkway. So they're going to be straggling in one at a time. That one comes in on net. Oh, goalie could have covered that one up, but chose not to. This one's sent out, glove down. Larry gets back there. Almost two men on the ice there.
I don't know.
Scotty leaves, sends this one out.
Again. Don't look at that.
Fires, that one goes wide of the net. Falcon tries to send this one out, but it comes around. Nico picks this one up, makes a move on his way in, fires, oh, and the goalie makes that bad save. Blocker shave.
It's not ready.
Will takes this one in. Will the Beast with a shot. Nico picks it up, fires. Oh, and just goes off the goalie wide. Sent out front. Oh, just out of the reach of Morgan. Comes all the way back. Tommy gets that taken off his stick. As he was going for that passing attempt up the ice. That comes all the way down. No icing here. Waved off.
Hold on, Morgan, hold on, go!
That one sent into the corner off the pads of Wolfie. Pinto.
There was a long stretch of
Rink wide. Daly's going to come up with this. Gains the red line, dumps it in all the way around. Birthday boy drops this back, but nobody home except now Larry Lee comes up with it.
He didn't drop shit.
Andy talking a little smack. That one, an Odolinian pass back to Wolf.
something old. So the player has
Moving around, Larry Lee comes up with this pass attempt. He's going to walk it over the red line, over the blue line. Good stick there by DeFalco. Sends it. Oh, steps on the puck. Oh, but he backhands it from his backside. And the Saints are going to make their way out. We got another Saint trying to get on the ice here. No ice, waved off.
First stop is
trying to get that puck out of the zone here. And dumped in, that's an offside play. And there's another Saint jumping on the ice.
well, so you gotta check that door.
Go tell Maddie.
What?
Go tell Maddie to come around and check. Ramapo with the puck down low, now turned over, picked up by the Wildcats, sent out to the point, kept in, fires, mishandled. Tommy's going to pick this up, gains the red line, dumps it in. He's got Morgan streaking, not really, but going for the puck. Back to Tommy, Morgan in front, and now the Saints come up with it. And we got two more Saints, must have been a carpool there. Tied up, stick in front of the net. Yeah, there's more. This one's over to Nico from Morgan. Sent over to Pinto. Pinto fires over the net. Gets by Larry. And Wolfie makes that save. Defensive zone face-off, 3:39 to go. 2-1 Saints. Off the glass. And taken up.
3-2, 3-2.
Now tries to make a move around. Sent back to the point. Scotty Leaves fires, doesn't get through. Good stick by Scotty Leaves to get in the way of that pass, and he comes up with it, sends a rink wide. And a good play there by
3-1, 3-1.
Falcon fires. He scores! Ties it up. Takes that pass from Scotty Leaves in the defensive zone. That's got to be 2 from 77 on that one. Yeah. 3:04, we got a new game. And it's all even. Good play there by DeFalco. Larry Lee picks this up. Wolfie makes that save, sends it into the corner. Out front, and another good play.
There you go.
Manav gets in the way of that, sends out his zone. That's going to be an offside play. 2:37 to go. Yeah, we're going all the way down, yep.
We're getting away with some bad positional play. Leaves his favorite 3 forwards down below the hash marks on that last offensive zone. That when a puck came out of the zone, that's when DeFalco picked it up and took it in. But
Because they had 3 guys down
it was
low?
3 on 2, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that was on purpose or...
Well, you hope not.
Yeah. Oh, sent out front.
I'm sure what all the chatter here is about. There's some
And Tommy sends that all the way back.
some chatter with the
Trying
ref.
to get it to the point. Wolf backhands this one over to Morgan. Now Tommy sends us out. Stoll takes that off his skate, but it finds its way to a Saints stick, and he fires it wide out to the point. Oh, Tommy takes this. 2-1 if he hurries, but he gets hassled. Kept in by Daly. Wrapped around. Nico picks this up, skips it back in to Tommy. Tommy's got it behind the net. Sends it out front. Morgan dumps it in deep. Kept in by Tommy. Now Stoll's going to try to get over there, but Nico pulls it off, sends it back to Tommy. Tommy sends it back behind the net. Stoll is there. He's going to try to get possession of this. He sends it over to Tommy. Tommy sends it over. Oh, he was looking for Nico. Now Morgan backhands one over to Nico, over to Tommy. Tommy fires. Goalie makes the save. Wildebeest with a big hit at neutral ice. Vela dumps this one in behind the net. Nico's going to get there first. He's all alone as everyone's changing. Now joined by Pinto. And Nico takes that back. Walks, fires off the side of the net. He's still got Pinto and Larry Lee now. He's going to head. Pinto, the birthday boy, tries to stuff one in, but the goalie is there along the pipe with 26 seconds to go in the first period. Now Pinto with this face off. Back to the point. That shot goes wide. Larry overskates. Ramapo comes away with this. And they're going to skate out of zone through the neutral zone. Kind of overskates that one a little bit. Leaves it behind. Tied up along the boards. Tied up, shot, and wide. Doesn't make it to the net. And that's going to do it on first period action from the Red Rink at Jersey Shore Arena. 2 goals answered by 2 goals. Bunch of stragglers because of the Parkway. We should have everybody on the ice now. And we'll be back for second period action after this.
One. I was gonna say I don't think there's one Italian on their team.
I thought
It's an NJYHL first.
I thought I might have saw one.
There may be one, Finelli or
Finelli?
Fiali or something.
It's a safe bet that he is Italian.
Yeah. Well, number 13 on the ice now. His name is Noble, unless you spell it Noble.
I would think Noble too.
Noble?
Nope.
Nobile.
Slash.
Ramapo picks this up, tries to find one in. Nice stick there by Stoll. And second period action is on the way here. Overskated.
Saying to get a whistle because Toto's waiting at the gate there.
Toto's waiting where?
He's over there with Matty Noonan. It's nice to see they don't prevent you from coming onto the grounds when you're suspended, like they do at the racetrack.
And there's Toto.
Wow. Our kid is here.
Tied up in a neutral face-off dot. Scotty Lee sends this one up to Larry Lee. High slot, he fires one that goes wide. Oh, Manav tries to get it to him. Kept in off his skate. Backhand across. Fired. He scores! There's the birthday boy in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's a first for the game today. Out of position all fucking game.
Okay, well that was colorful.
So the Wildcats take the lead now. Larry Lee tries to dump that one in, but the Saints pick it up. Dumped out of the zone. And back in. Sent across. Daly over to Morgan. Morgan sends it out. Up to Pinto. Pinto leaves it for Lee. Lee gets the red line, dumps it into the corner. And back all the way out. Not going to make icing. And Daly sends it back out to the neutral zone. That's an offside.
Hey, the Matt Waters on the team.
Is he Matt?
Coaches yelled Matt Waters. There you go.
This one into the zone. DeFalco. Tied up along the boards. Sent up front. Picked up by Nico.
3-2, 3-2.
Which is moving to the middle. Comes around another defenseman. He's got Tommy breaking. Puts it out front to him. Oh! Scotty leaves, trying to get there first. He does, leaves it outside. Dump back in the corner. Sent cross ice out of the zone. Dump back in off sides. Falco sends that up to Vela. Vela lightly sends that out of the zone. And then he hits somebody on the way out. And two Wildcats overskate that puck, leave it inside the zone. The Falco ties up with Saint, who's not happy. That comes out of the zone. Vela from his butt again. And the Saints take over in their own zone. Wolfie makes that save on a shot from the blue line. What's this? I gotta move it around a little. This way. This one wrapped all the way around. Manav takes this puck, tries to chip it out. And now Toto in the house takes the puck and a shot. Manav comes away with the puck, sends it. Oh, bad. Fires. That save made by Wolf. Out to the point, sent in the corner. Morgan throws a hip check. Oh. Passing attempt. Comes out to the point. Daly now takes this. Tied up behind the net. Ramapo comes away with it. Morgan's going to get it now. Sends it up to Pinto and up to Toto. Toto tips it up to Morgan. Morgan over to back to Manav. Behind the net. Backhand by Pinto out front. Morgan spin around shot. Oh, off a stake into the corner. Makes a move into the glove of Wolf. And we have a defensive zone face-off coming up here. Tommy sends this over to Nico. Nico chips it ahead. Oh, and he takes a tumble over the blue line, but gets up. But Ramapo comes away with that. Scotty leaves, gets the puck out. Puck is out. There's an offside call.
It's a shame Nico fell there. He had that kid beat like a rented mule.
Football?
No. Good stick there by Stoll to send that out of the zone. And dump back into the corner. Scotty leaves, is going to come around. Take it, go the other way. Sends it up in the feet of Vela. Vela tries to send it out to Nico. That's going to be an icy call.
Yeah, as Larry comes out, it'll be interesting to see what kind of reception he gets at the Armory tonight. I'm sure it'll be a cavalcade of boos,
Oh, yes.
chanting.
Morgan takes this one. Sends it up the boards. Pinto tries to chip it out. Eventually, Larry Lee comes up with it. He's going to try to make his way through. And it goes all the way down. Ramapo picks it up. Kept in by Toto. Fired. Oh, he was looking for Larry Lee in the circle. Now Larry picks it up again. Sends it across. Oh, he's looking for Toto. Now sent out to... He's got some wheels there. Fired and makes the save. Wolfie on that shot.
You hustle, Will.
Kalanji, somebody over there have an EKG machine. We need to put it on Denise Wolf.
Somebody get the paddles. There's some in the lobby. Scotty Leaves tries to send that out, but Pinto gets it, and he takes it on by himself. Oh, makes a move. He puts it on, but he stops right in front. Thought he was going to fire that one, but he decided to pull it back and put one on net. But he got hassled from behind. He couldn't get a clear shot away, it looked like. 9:29 to go. In the second. Stoll back in for this face-off. Left, sent up front. Nico picks this up, fires. Goalie puts this in the corner. I don't know if he saw that one. Maybe at the last minute.
I had the corner tag.
Yeah. It's a 2-on-1 developing there, but couldn't control the puck. The left
That
winger
ended
on his
quickly.
way
Nico
in.
got back quick.
Nico got back, yep. Out to the point. Tipped in front, came through, but Wolfie didn't make the save. That one back out to the point. And doesn't get through again. Somebody said, ow. Is that the Falco that said, ow?
Hit in the back.
You get hit in the back with the puck. Stoll tried to take that one out front. Nico pulls it, sends it across. Oh, and it just came off a stick and deflected out. Scotty Leaves with a great play. Well, that's all right. He got it off his stick, though. Fired. Somebody got to get it. Somebody's got to get it. And Stoll with a good stick there. Sent off the boards. Kept in at the point. Wrapped back around. Down low, goal line. Another stick comes out. Tipped into the corner. Vella's going to get there. Sends it back behind the net. Morgan sends it off the glass to Vella.
3-2.
Vella sends it up to Stoll. Stoll dumps it off the boards. Swing and a miss by the Saints. Turned over by Nico. Nico sends it over to Vella. Vella fires off a skate. Back to Pinto.
Four
down low.
guys low here. Somebody got to recover.
Somebody better get back. Morgan gets back. Got 4 guys low. And somebody's skate goes on net. Yeah, we had a lot of down low there.
You're in game 30, whatever the fuck it is. You'd figure we'd have more situational awareness than that. That is terrible. That cannot happen.
Too many down low. That's how 2-on-1s happen. That's what we were getting caught up in yesterday's game.
Morgan, defense first. Morgan, defense first.
I think I'm asking too much of this forward group to get it right, given they can't even get the forward positioning right, never mind cover.
This one's sent back out to the point. Will the Beast keeps it in at the point. Larry Lee's going to get this in the corner.
Will the Beast.
Morgan now picks it up and it's sent back. Ramapo picks it up, gains the line. Turned over. Pinto's going to circle, takes it behind his net. He's going to walk it out of his own zone. Takes his shoulder. But Larry's there. But now Ramapo takes it. Pad save, sent behind the net. Sent back out, chipped out of the zone by Manav. And he comes away with it. He's got Larry with him. And he fires it high and wide. Good play there. Good back check by Manav to cover that. Almost 2-on-1. Larry Lee trying to come up with this, but turned over again. Good stick by Will. And now Nico comes away with this. Makes a move. Fires, and the goalie makes the save in the glove. 5:54 to go in the second period.
Dude, I'm over 2. I'm not going over 3. 1 to 3 is 333.
You could play Major League Baseball with that record.
All right, next one. I don't want it to go in the crowd. That'd be great.
Stoll at the point. Kept it momentarily, but now 2-on-1 developing here. Sent over, and good back check by Stoll. And Jake rides him off. And Nico comes away with that. And now he's going to take it up. Tommy sends his rink wide over to Scotty Liebs. He sends it back up, but Ramapo's going to come away with this. The Falcon takes it behind his net. Sends it cross ice over to Tommy. Tommy takes it to the neutral zone. And that one goes out of play at the bench. You better warn this guy. Aim for the back rim.
I'm going 0 for 3. So
Look for the back rim.
Coming down.
This one picked up by Manav. Takes it wide in the left wing circle. Looking for something to do with it. Sends it back to the point. Sends it back down to Manav. Held in momentarily, but now all the way down. Good stick by Morgan. It's still loose. Oh, bobbled.
I can't believe how lucky we are getting on these chances. This is ridiculous. It's painful to watch.
Yes.
That's nothing. You should see us trying to throw garbage in the garbage can over there. Absolutely.
They're like 0 for 7. It's horrible. This one comes out of the zone. Manav trying to get there first. Picked up by Pinto, left wing circle, moves around, comes back around the other side of the net, sends it to the point. Morgan's there, back to the other side. Tries to send it down low, but doesn't have the angle. Good stick there by Morgan again. Out front, but Will is there, and that one hops over the defenseman's stick.
I was just reminded by Coach Louie that we're the UA team, so I'll fix the score in a minute. Please have called. Ask Carl to not yell at me later.
So, you're winning. Yeah, because we're winning. I guess the guy in there is wrong.
Yeah, the guy. Yes, the guy on the scoreboard is drunk.
At least we know what period it is.
Yes, Carl said, at least we know what period it is. Well, it's difficult to tell because the away team is sitting at the home bench. This one goes wide on a blast with a tip. Fired off somebody's backside. Tommy takes this 2-on-2 with Nico. makes a move.
Nice attacking of the triangle, as Steve Coolius likes to say, by Tommy there.
Kept in by the DeFalco at the blue line.
He was going to go with him, but I guess he's like, nah, maybe it wasn't. No one yelled.
Kept in again. What a move. Another couple of moves. Nico picks this up, sends it across to Scotty Leaves, fires. Ooh, and that goes wide on a rocket.
Whistled wide.
Whistled wide.
Nice dispossession.
I didn't tell, sent in front, and the goalie's going to cover that one up. I didn't tell Adam Dano what we heard in the broadcast the other night. It did not make me happy. I heard a sachet.
Sachet.
There was in the Edmonton game, early in the first period, I heard somebody sashayed with the puck. I was not happy.
He needs to be dispossessed from saying that.
Yes. Yes. That is not a term.
I mean, I've seen hockey players walk and ammo.
Well, that is a Doc Emmerich term that should not be used by anybody else.
Should be retired like a jersey.
Yes, it should be retired. Along with all ladling of the pucks. Good play there. Get tied up. Scotty Leaves dumps this out. Not going to make it for icing, I don't think. Kept in, blocked down, fired. That one goes wide. Larry Lee's going to get there first. Sends it in. Ooh, and it blocked into the corner. 1:30 to go.
We got a break there. That kid made a terrible play.
Morgan sends it rink wide. Off the skate. Turned over by DeFalco. He's going to take this puck through the neutral zone. Tries to make a move, and he does. Keeps the puck. Goes rink wide to the right wing circle. Turns around. Tied up along the boards. 2-on-1. Nice skate by Morgan. Oh, and another good one. Great play by Morgan. 2 plays, great ones. Tip, waved off on the icing.
Behind you, Morgan.
Morgan with a couple of great plays there. And Pinto.
That's got to get deep.
Drops back to Will. Will sends it up to Larry Lee. Got to get this in the zone and
Christ,
deep.
are you kidding me?
Roll the beef.
Having a hard time getting control of this
Get
puck.
it deep.
Get it deep. Morgan she takes it in there. That wasn't deep enough. That one off the blocker into the corner. And that one comes out of the zone with 5 seconds left. No icing, waved off. I thought he called icing.
That was an offsides icing.
It was a double offsides icing. But that's going to do it on the second. Wildcats are going to take a 1-goal advantage into the third period. And see if they can hold on like they did with their 1-goal advantage last night against Toms River. Let's see if we can do it again against the Ramapo Saints. It's hysterical.
Yeah, it really is.
All right, puck is down, underway in the third. 17 minutes. But unlike yesterday's game, we would like to get a couple of third period goals here and not hold on to a 1-goal advantage the whole third period. We don't need this agita. That one goes wide. Scotty Leaves sends this. Oh. And there it is.
We lost the blue.
Which brand new battery over there?
I know. Why I told him he has to unplug. But right now he can't hear us, so he doesn't even know it's on.
No. Morgan takes this, tries to send it off the boards, up to Manav, but gets turned over. That one goes high and wide of the net. Larry Lee picks this up, takes it in. There's a penalty. We got a trip. Wolfie to the bench. Larry Lee goes down on a trip. Looked like he was in a little pain there, but yeah, Noonan's not here, so you need another one. So we got 2 defensemen, 3 forwards instead of our usual 4 forwards on this one. Blocked down by Nico over the
Front.
kept in at the point. Will sends it over to Tommy, now behind the net. Into the corner.
Someone's got to be in front. All time.
Falco trying to make a move, picked up by Stoll. Stoll sends it out. Blocked it to the corner. Sticks come up. Tries to send it up, couldn't get it there. Nico pulls it up, sends it back down to DeFalco. DeFalco back to Nico. Nico sends it over to Will. Will sends it over to Stoll. Couldn't find it momentarily. Leaves it. Tip back to, oh, out front, he shoots. Oh, the goalie, what a save. Backhanded shot. Nobody knew that was coming. But he makes the save. What did he say?
That would have been gross. It's like Spicoli's.
Yeah, he's like, isn't it our time?
Mr. Hand, I was thinking. You guys got to be in front when it's at the point. That would have been nasty.
That would have been gross.
Sick waves, dude.
This one's sent all the way around. Daly sends it back behind the net. Nico leaves it back there. Over to Pinto. Pinto back up to the point to Daly. Daly sends it back down to Pinto. Over to Tommy. Tommy back to Pinto. Over to Nico. Back to Daly. Daly sends it in to Nico. Oh, and a rebound. Couldn't get control of it. Sent to the point. Oh, but off the boards, it comes out of the zone. Send up to DeFalco. DeFalco's going to make his way. Sends it across. Over to Pinto. Fires. And it's in! Woo! That birthday boy gets another one! Off the far pipe. Just finds its way over the line. And that's what we needed last night. So we take the 2-goal advantage with 13:58. That one sent cross. Morgan's going to get this in the corner. Sends it out. On net, he's going to cover up as Larry walks in. 16 from 2 and 9 on that goal.
They must be my parents.
Manav sends this over to Morgan. Morgan sends it back behind the net. Larry's going to try to get there first, and he does. Comes from behind the net, sends it in front. Oh, he was looking for Manav. Manav sends it in, offsides. Larry was still in there. This one's all the way down. Saints bring this back to the point. Fires a tip in front, but it goes wide. Wrapped around. Tied up behind the net. Off the glass, sent out of the zone. And we're coming all the way down. Tommy takes this behind the net. Spins around, left wing circle there. Holds on to it, strong on the puck. Still right wing circle, down low. Takes his shoulder. Sends it up. Michael Stoll's got it along the boards in his body. Nico gloves it down, sends it back down to Tommy. Back to Nico, back to Tommy. Out to the point. Back to Tommy. Tried to backhand it over the Falco again. And Wolf makes that save. 12:08 to go. Where's that video?
That's a different game. He's editing. He's filming.
Oh, he's got with the goalie foul.
Yeah, he's the backup goalie foul.
Why don't we just swing a line across in one of those cameras that follow the play?
I want a drone.
Exactly.
Fire goes wide.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? Sure enough, fine.
Here we go.
Nico giving chase here. Takes an elbow to the head. Stoll comes away with this. Nope. Ramapo does. Tommy. Oh, he was looking to throw a shoulder there.
We used the drone on the outdoor game we had at Ramapo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
In the corner.
Spliced in some footage here and there.
Back behind the net. He's going to walk out. Oh, good save there by Morgan, diving. Oh, that one gets through, but Wolfie makes the save. Trying to come out front. Big hit there by Stoll. Yes, you try to come out from behind the net. That's what you're supposed to get. So we are having technical difficulties with Bryce Pinto's microphone. Both of them can't hear, can't talk. So, yep, the big mic is dead. Face-off circle. Rink wide pass by Pinto. Sent over to Manav. Sent up to Larry Lee. No ice, waved off. Well, that's Toto, not Manav. Over to Pinto. Pinto fires, and there it is! The hat trick for the birthday boy!
It was the big guy who called no.
It's horrible.
Oh, he called no? Yeah, so the big guy called no.
Yeah.
100%.
Kevin, go, wake up!
Pinto sends a cross ice pass. Rink wide pass. Will Daly sends this up to Pinto. Pinto sends it over to Falcon. Tied up along the boards.
Get on the ice.
Chipped up to Toto. Toto turns it, takes a hit. So 5-2 now, Wildcats. Larry Lee turns it over, walks in, oh, makes a move. Larry Lee fires, doesn't get it through. Toto battling in the corner, now behind the net. Larry Lee's gonna get there. Sent up, Falco tries to pick it up, comes off a Saint, so he gets possession back. This one sent rink wide. And that's an offside call. All the way down, 9:35 to go. If that's the goalie's fault. Face-off circle. One back by the Saints. Kicked out. Gloved by Wolfie. Tipped in front. Comes out. Picked up. Tommy sends it up to Nico. And that one hits the net. Stoll try to tie it up along the boards with Vela. Comes back the other way. Kept it by Morgan. Morgan drops it to Tommy. Tommy sends it over to Stoll. Stoll sends it over to Nico. Nico fires off the pipe. Another ding. Stoll battling in front. And this one comes out of the zone. Morgan sends it off the boards into the zone again. Nico picks it up, turns it over at the blue line, makes a move, comes the other way. Tommy backhands, goalie makes the save, fires it the other way. Stoll sends it over to Nico. Nico drops it to Tommy. Tommy sends it all the way around to Morgan. Morgan takes a hit, but keeps there. Pinto behind the net, sends it out to the point. Scotty Liebs dumps it back to Pinto. Pinto walks it high slot, makes a move, fires. He scores! 4 on the day for the birthday boy.
He scores out you into the puck. Good job. You did not shut. Sticks on the ice, that doesn't happen. Twice in a row.
And that's 6 for the Wildcats. Up by 4, 7:52 to go. This one gets in the zone. This one kept in by the Saints. Pinto again leaves that one from the knob. Oh, good move by Pinto to not bring that into the zone offsides. Now he dumps it in behind the net. Goalie's down in front of us, throwing a little shade at the goalie, yelling at him for not keeping his stick on the ice. Stoll throws a shoulder. Toto throws a shoulder again. And that puck stays out. Right by the glove of Wolf, but it hits the glass. And now Toto tries to chip that out. Comes out of the zone.
I did not go out of the, I thought that went out of play.
So did I. Dump back in behind the net. Wildebeest throws another hit. Wolfie makes another save. Nico picks this up. Takes it wide. And that one left behind, but the Falco picks it up. Takes a shot. Nice low shot. Rebound. Picked up, dropped back to Morgan. Morgan sends it back, but picked up by a Saint. Kept in. It was in her feet. She couldn't see it, so sent out of the zone by Ramapo. Walked in by DeFalco. Sent rink wide. 3-on-3 coming into the zone. Good stick there by Morgan to break up that rush. And then she makes another good defensive play. Turns the other way. Nico's going to pull this out with Tommy, 2-on-2, drops it in, heads to the bench for a change. Tommy on the forecheck. This one comes all the way around. Morgan. Stick down. Fired. Goalie makes that save on Pinto's shot. Pinto takes it again already. That last goal was 16 from 77. Up. Behind the net, Pinto takes it, sends it out to the point, drops it back down to Pinto. Pinto walks it from the left circle, backhands one over. Fires one. Oh, and it gets put in, but after the whistle, it was loose on the side.
I would have given him 2.
This one behind the net. Ramapo's going to come away with this.
I don't think he's going to
Puck tied up along the boards. Wolf tight up against the post there. Doesn't let that one in. Reverse field. Rink wide pass. And Morgan tries to get it out, but just kept in by Ramapo. Scotty Liebs sends that one out. Oh, just falls to the warning track. Not over this fence. We got a whistle. I guess that's an offside.
just didn't have to go.
Yeah, it didn't have to. No, way too high. Too high, too high.
What does that mean, too high?
Who gives a shit? It's out of here.
You know, they're still shitty.
3:37 to go in the third period. 4-goal advantage still by the Wildcats. Oh. Turned over. Oh, Tommy tried to slide. Tommy sends this one back to Will, just out of his reach, so he's going to go back and chase it. Now he sends it up the boards.
I wasn't going to slide, then he got up and put his hands up. Like, hey, what the hell is that?
Tommy sends this one, but kept down by Ramapo. Sent up, they gain the zone. Big hit up high by Will. It looks like he might have hurt himself.
That doesn't happen too often.
No. Nico leaves that one for DeFalco. Toto. Yes, he did. It couldn't have been more onside. Save made by Wolf into the corner. Nico picks this up, sends it over to Toto.
Two-line pass. Too many men on the ice. Too many men. He got off to a check and the other guy was still climbing over the board.
All right. Pinto with Manav and Larry. Larry picks that one up. Sends in like a bowling pin. And Ramapo is going to pick this one up. Sends it up the boards. But a bad angle comes right to Scotty Liebs. Tries to jump this one right back in. Short of icing. So he's going to try it the other way. And Larry Lee is there to pick it up. Out to the point. Scotty Liebs fires and blocked down by a defense. Doesn't get through. Morgan does keep it in at the blue line. Oh, good move by Morgan. Sends it over. Oh, fires. He scores! Is that Pinto again?
Let's play Morgan.
Great work by Morgan on that one. That was a gift, if anything, for his birthday.
Go, Pinto.
7-2. Morgan just said, "Happy birthday, Pinto. Here you go." 88 seconds to go. Off the glass. Pinto, 5 on the day. Oh, Morgan takes a shot. This one sent up the boards. But kept in the zone. Now it goes out of the zone. Larry Lee picks this one up. Kept in by Manav. Good play. This was sent all the way down. No icing there. Scotty Liebs sends it up to Morgan. And out of the zone. Over to Larry Lee. Dump back in behind the net with 30 seconds to play. Well, down, puck is loose. Well, puck is tied up under her. She's just laying on the puck. Whistle blows. Well, walk away, Larry.
No, Larry was getting himself in trouble and Jake just
Yeah, we don't want to.
Jake just gave him a bear hug and
Yeah, we need him for tonight's game. So 7.6 seconds left. That one goes wide. Behind the net, 2-1. And that's going to do it on the game. Wildcats come away with a 7-2 win. Now, for all you professional broadcasters out there, that is what unanswered goals are. 2 goals and then 7 unanswered. Not unanswered doesn't mean, oh, but then they score one at the end. That's 7 unanswered, and then there's another one. No, when the game is over, that's an unanswered goal. Okay? So now that's 7-2 and then 7 unanswered goals. That's how that works. Thank you very much. Pisses me off. Well, 4 unanswered goals, but then they scored 1. No, that's not unanswered. That's unanswered right there. Pisses me off. But anyway, yes, 2 goals by Ramapo and then 7 unanswered by the Wildcats.
Good job, Shorty. Good luck to you.
So we will see you tonight. And a birthday boy with 5-goal game. All right, so that'll do it from the Red Rink at Jersey Shore. That's another 2 points. Points 18 and 19. Let's hope Toms River loses to Atlantic City. And then we beat Red Bank. Oh, we got some action going over there by the... You guys really suck at that. Hey, this guy's still... Like one icing's gonna... One icing's gonna be the problem.
Yeah, you better get off the ice now. That was the other referees called him in, actually.
All right, so that's going to do it from here. We'll see you later.